How's it going, everybody?
We're live?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, look at this.
We have a special guest today, everybody. Michael Park of... crank it out. Dear Hansen. How much do you love these scarves? Does anyone have these scarves? Anyone out there?
I think Zac Efron.
Do you have one yet?
I do not
Zac
have
Efron?
one. Yeah, I think he was in a photo wearing one with Ben Platt.
Oh, okay. Is this a thing? Well, it's a thing then.
You and Zac Efron, the two with scarves.
Hey, we're live at 5, everybody. How's it going? And look, we also have it's like
all
merch.
this swag.
Merch
All this.
Central. Oh my God, it's the Tony race. Wait, oh my God, it's the Tony race.
It is. Yeah.
So this is a Groundhog Day mug, and it very cleverly says, "Fill, drink, refill." Which, if you know the show, is clever.
Just so clever.
And so what happened? Explain to everybody what they did for us.
Oh, they've sent us these.
Yesterday.
Sent us these pastry. So yesterday we get all these pastry goods, and some swag, and then today they sent the exact same package to us.
They sent us breakfast.
Yeah.
But like we got it again today because it's Groundhog Day.
Will we get it again tomorrow?
Are we getting it tomorrow?
I hope so.
There's actually a request if you could send salads tomorrow. Some of us have New Year's
all the pastries.
resolutions that we're dealing with.
That you've ruined. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, this is the best musical. Anyway,
yeah,
it's a good year for musicals. Anyway, we'll get to Michael Park. Enough about him.
Some news today. The big news that we started off with this morning: Mark Ruffalo coming back to Broadway.
I love Mark Ruffalo.
I do too. I was sad to hear that John Turturro was leaving
Yes.
The Price, Arthur Miller's The Price, because I love him. But
he's
Mark
leaving because he has
he's
something
super
to film.
busy. He's like doing a Big Lebowski sequel and all of that. He's super busy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, where he plays.
You know, I've never seen the Big
Jesus
Lebowski.
and what? Never?
I know. I'm sorry.
That's
on my
terrible.
list.
Yeah, you have to get. So Mark Ruffalo is fantastic, though. So it'll be wonderful to have him.
He was in Awake and Sing.
Yes.
And he was amazing.
He was originally the off-Broadway This Is Our Youth as well. That was a big deal for
before
him.
he became a big movie star.
And now he's like 3-time Oscar nominee.
I'm very excited.
Yes. Also, big Hamilton news just announced, just up on the site. The Hamilton tour will be led by the wonderful Joshua Henry, Rory O'Malley, and Michael Luwoya.
And if we said your name wrong, Michael, I mean we don't know you yet, but when we do, we
love you.
But I think we said it right.
I think so.
So this is exciting. So Josh is currently doing it in Chicago.
Yes, he's playing
Rory
in
is
Chicago.
just finishing up his Broadway run.
Yep, as King George.
And Michael's new to the show.
Yes, he's
correct?
the alternate right now. He's the standby right now. Yes.
All right, cool.
So that's
and everyone's
going
to see the tour of Hamilton.
March 10th this year in San Francisco.
Wait, that's soon?
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's playing like 20-something weeks in San Francisco and then spending a bunch of time in LA and then going everywhere. So
they call those sit-downs.
Yes, the West Coast gets some real nice stuff.
Sit down.
We were talking a little bit about Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher yesterday. We found out today that Broadway theaters will dim their lights in honor of the passing of the two.
That's wonderful.
So,
I always wonder why it takes them so long to...
I know.
It must be like a committee. It must be like a committee.
Right. Everyone has to gather and be like, "Are we doing this?"
Because remember, they very famously chose not to for Joan Rivers.
For Joan Rivers, waited a very long time. Yeah.
Right. It was like a long wait.
Yeah.
And then it was no. So anyway, so tomorrow, 7:45?
6:45, I believe.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Is when
the lights dim.
In honor of those two wonderful women.
And the cool thing is now with those digital marquees, you know, like at the Music Box, where... I think Dear Evan Hansen is playing. I think they have a digital marquee, right? And I think they actually put a picture. They put pictures of the people, which is kind of cool. Anyway.
That's really cool. A couple of cool hot shots on the site right now. It was the Meet the Press Day for Kid Victory, the new John Kander musical. It's off Broadway. It sounds so dark. Have you heard what this is about?
No.
It's about a boy who is abducted by a sexual predator, and then he comes back.
It sounds like a Netflix show we'd be talking about The Office.
No, right? No, John Kander, man. Going dark. Yeah, him and Greg Pierce, that's their new musical.
Huh,
sounds fantastic. And also the most amazing hotshot we may have ever put up. It's Meryl Streep presenting Viola Davis with her Hollywood Walk of Fame star. And I know that people in the office already have it as their iPhone backgrounns.
This is the first
it's the first
star
one of
the year. And they were, of course, in Doubt together, correct?
Yes.
Little Broadway connection there.
It's fantastic. Go drool over it. Okay, you might be able to tell me a little bit more. I watched it.
By the way, word just came in from Stephen. Michael Park is one nice guy. I respect him a lot with 2 thumbs up.
Oh, that's lovely.
But we'll get to him.
You might be able to tell me a little bit more. I watched the Tanya Pinkins rap battle music video.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
So this video, Tanya Pinkin put this video out there, and Ryan McFeig actually, did he get on the phone with her? Or
I think he did,
He interviewed her yesterday because he found it, and he was like, oh my God.
What is this?
Yeah, because what it is, it's a rap battle. It's Tanya Pinkins versus Tanya Pinkins, and it's an attack on Tanya Pinkins, created by Tanya Pinkins. Making
lots of celebrity guests.
Like spoofing her career,
her everything,
all her news
her
items,
life,
all her, even the failure of the Tupac musical made it in
holler
there.
If you hear me.
Caroline or Change references, and then there's all these stars in it.
Yeah,
there's it's like all these stars, cameos.
Everybody.
Yeah. So, but read the article because it's actually really interesting because what she says is that she wanted to create sort of something to spoof herself.
Yeah.
I mean, that she learned it at like a YouTube seminar.
Yeah, and she thinks everyone should do it. She encourages her contemporaries to do it as well.
Oh, yeah, no, now she's challenging people
yeah.
on Twitter.
But it's very funny. It's very amusing. It has to be seen to believed. So check it out.
It's really fun. So check it out. And then read the article.
Yes, check out that interview. There's a new Beauty and the Beast TV spot. Everyone loves all of this Beauty and the Beast.
What is it? 70 days.
It is. It's about that. Yeah.
I think it said 70 days.
And then we get to see Emma Watson
until Beauty and the Beast. Yes.
Yeah. So we're all really.
But no
excited
Audra
about
McDonald yet.
No, nothing. Not even footage
As the
or
wardrobe.
anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
They're keeping it under wraps.
But it's a good TV spot. Frenchie Davis, who I adore and wanted to win American Idol. She and a few others are set for Max Vernon's new musical, The View Upstairs, off-Broadway at the Lynn Redgrave Theater.
Yeah.
This is 70s, gay bar in New Orleans. Yeah.
Nathan Lee Graham is also in there, who I love.
Yes.
Anyway, so shout out
and
to
Michael
Nathan.
Longoria. Yes.
Oh, yeah, all kinds of great people.
Cool people in that. That's February 15th, off-Broadway. That starts. Yen, a new off-Broadway play at MCC. The star Lucas Hedges, who's in that Manchester by the Sea.
He was kind of like my favorite thing in
He's
Manchester
great.
by the
I
Sea.
know.
Yeah.
I feel like he's not getting enough attention. Well, he is now a BAFTA nominee for Rising Star.
Interesting. I wonder if he could get an Oscar nomination.
I think he could pull one out. I would love to see that. He's great. Allegiance, there are big fans of Allegiance. It's returning to the screen through a Fathom Events, one of those go back into theaters events, February 19th, which is the Day of Remembrance.
Now, I have something to say about this. So the other thing that's happening, Fathom Events, I was reminded, is Carousel. For some reason, every time Michael Park is in the room, Carousel comes up. I don't plan on it, but he very famously played Billy Bigelow on Broadway. And I think last time he was on Live at 5, he may have sung a little Billy Bigelow. Anyway, Fathom Events is doing this Sunday and next Wednesday. They're doing Carousel, the movie, in movie theaters, and I'm going to see it. And then there's a special interview. Ted Chapin interviewed Shirley Jones.
Oh wow!
And yeah, it's like at 2 and 7 this Sunday, and then on next Wednesday. It's like a theater schedule. They're doing a Wednesday matinee in movie theaters all around the country,
amazing.
not just in New York. So you can go on Fathom Events. And they also sent me these photos, which I'm a Carousel freak. Please excuse me, Michael. I'm sorry, but this is a great photo. See that? It's Gordon McRae and Shirley Jones, right? Now the movie is like, it's not the best version of Carousel, but you should definitely see it because I'm pretty sure they're going to announce a new Carousel Broadway production any minute. This is look at those big dancers. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, here we go. Billy Bigelow singing Soliloquy on the Beach in that classic outfit, right? The stripes. That's classic.
That's amazing.
And Gordon McRae's daughter, of course, was in Falsetto Land, Heather McRae. So there's a connection there too. Anyway, so check out. Look, I'm showing. I like these.
That's so
photos.
beautiful.
Don't you love old movies?
I do. I
so anyway,
love old.
Carousel. Check that out in theaters. Fathom Events
and
Allegiance.
Yes. And also The Humans, which closes on January 15th. So if you haven't seen
Next
that
week.
yet, go see that. Was the top grossing play of last year. It made $23 million in ticket sales. It's an amazing play.
And it won the
deserves all of it.
Right?
Jane, all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
So that's it.
Yeah,
all right. Let's get Michael Park in here, everybody. Please welcome Mr. Michael Park.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. I'm not one to correct hosts.
Thank you for loaning me your scarf.
I was never on as Billy Bigelow in Carousel. I was never on.
But you.
Yes, I
rehearsed
understudied it.
Did anyone did any of the crews see you do it?
Yes.
Like, did the ushers see you rehearse?
And that's I guess that's what's important.
I think of you as a Billy Bigelow.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, how are you, dear Evan Hansen?
I'm doing well.
I like this sweater, by the way.
Thank
Is this
you
a Christmas
very much.
gift?
No, this is a $5 action at TJ Maxx.
Really?
I think.
But,
I don't even know if it's
I think $5
male
is
or
an
female.
exaggeration, but
It could be. Yeah, it's great. It was a great find. The
how,
scarf looks
how's
smashing on you.
Thank you. How's the year treating you so far?
The year's
Because
going-
it's nice. You're in a Broadway hit.
Yes,
Everyone's talking about this show.
I had a wonderful time New Year's Eve, if that's what you're asking.
What'd you do?
My mother was in town, and so we just sat around and drank champagne.
From
and
where?
Cooked from Canandaigua, New York.
Okay.
Yes, so it was a very mellow New Year's Eve. A friend of ours came
Was there a
over.
show that night?
There was no show.
Okay.
New Year's Eve, but New Year's Day there was a 7 p.m.
Okay.
show. But everything's been going great. I mean, it's kind of a juggernaut.
Yeah, and this it is a juggernaut,
Yeah.
and it sort of started as this little intimate show, right?
Well, originally we had an ensemble of teenagers huddled around Evan for the feel of the high school feel. And
interesting.
Michael and the creative decided that probably wasn't the way to go, and so the ensemble was taken out of the show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's when it really was its most intimate, I believe, when it turned out to be just 8 characters.
But they did keep your high school character, Larry.
Yes,
actually,
high school character.
No, Larry is dad. You're
Yes.
a dad in the
Yes.
show. Now, I'm always kind of confused about what is appropriate, especially on camera, to tell people about the plot of Dear Evan Hansen. What do you tell people? What should people walk in knowing about the show?
It's a very hard.
Other than go see it,
it's
because
a very
you have to go
hard
see it.
synopsis, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like to say it's about a kid who has social anxiety and unfortunately uses a community tragedy, to kind of further his lot in life while helping the family that experienced this tragedy. And there's a love story in there that's beautiful, and it builds, the lies build and build and build, and then finally come to a head in Act 2. So
You do a very good job.
that's how I
Well, you
like
do a
to
good job of it.
explain it. It's very hard
Yeah.
ask, actually.
And you play a father who is dealing with loss, and there's a lot of sadness.
It's just,
and
it's so incredibly. I've never experienced depression as a human being, but I can easily see how it's kind of a very dark place that I never really want to experience. And this character is almost, and I don't want to bring it down, but this character is kind of almost bringing me there in some respect.
Yeah, and audiences are really feeling it.
I like to think, yeah.
I know the New York Times actually said that the critic said the most tears he's ever heard in a theater, which is a big statement.
There's a lot of sniffling going on stage and off, and I guess it's just perfectly written. And Michael Greif does such a fantastic job with these complex family stories. So I mean, we're in such great hands with Pascal Paul and Stephen Levinson and Alex Lackmore and Danny Medford and all these fantastic creatives. And so we were guided very well.
And it's also a cool show because the music, first of all, but then also there's like all the video screens. It's very like high tech almost.
Yeah, Peter
What's
Negrini.
it like performing on that stage?
That's the 9th character on the stage, isn't it? During the song with Rachel Bay Jones and Crystalline. And Jared, played by Will Rowland, who is Jared in real life. What a lovely guy. And Ben, that song in the second act, you see the most. I love the framing that Peter Negrini kind of puts in there with all the characters and everything. So it's wonderful. I don't get to see it. I've never seen it. Second stage, I saw it opening night. When John Dossett...
Because you were in Tuck Everlasting.
Yes, so when John Dossett took over the character, and so I was able to see it, and boy, that was actually intimidating, to tell you the truth.
And on Broadway, it's even more... It's more dazzling.
Yeah, it is dazzling. That's a perfect word to use.
Yeah, thank you. I try.
Yeah.
People are saying all kinds of things. Sam said, "How do you do it every day?" I don't know if there's really an answer for that.
I don't know if there is either. Thankfully we have. I'm on stage with Jennifer Laura Thompson and Laura Dreyfus and Ben most of the time, the 4 of us together.
Yeah.
And so it's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
So without, I don't know how Ben does it. That's the question. How does he do it?
Right.
But the trajectory of the show leads you to these places, and the safety of those wonderful actors on stage with you lead you there as well.
And Nancy just asked a question. Jack from As the World Turns! Exclamation point. That was her question.
Sorry about your show.
2 Daytime Emmy Awards now.
Yes.
How about that? Where are those Emmys? Where do you keep those Daytime Emmys?
Oh, my wife insists on keeping them on the mantle.
Really? I love it.
At one point, the first one was on the back of the toilet, just for fun. But she thought that was a little gross.
David wants to know if you weren't a performer, what career would you have?
That's a great question.
It is a good question.
I would most likely have been an architect for my family's, or a contractor for my family's construction business.
Okay.
That is no longer. Most of them are retired now, so. But I probably would have gone down that path and been very, very, very happy.
I thought I wanted to be an architect when I was a kid.
Is that right?
I think it was just because of Mr. Brady.
I really enjoyed the math of it all and the
Really? See, that's the part I didn't like. The math of it all.
That's kind of a problem.
But that's you? You're like that, though?
And I enjoyed the designing as well. I went to school for graphic design and computer graphics, so.
Okay, like 18 different people just asked what's it like working with Ben Platt. So let's just get that out of the way. What's Mr. Ben Platt like?
He's a lovely human being with a huge heart who embraces this story and embraces the cast and his fans every day. And it's just it's a joy to see him kind of, for the last 3 years, grow into this wonderful character of Evan Hansen.
It's so crazy to think about.
There are no superlatives.
Right.
Worthy of what Ben Platt does.
It's crazy to think about his career path and what a jump this is. You know what I mean? What a huge, amazing.
It's great to see.
Now there's scarves with his character's name on them.
Right.
Kristen wants to know, do you have any pre-show rituals?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know I was so superstitious, but it turns out I kind of am. I kind of am. I like to just mellow out. I like to be in my surroundings.
Okay.
For a good hour, hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes before the show, and you just chill out and kind of be in the theater with these wonderful actors. I really don't have any. Ben Platt comes up about 15 minutes to places, and we have a dance party in the hall.
Really?
Yes, just to kind of shake off.
What's the soundtrack? Does it change?
It changes. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's got a great kind of setup every single day.
Oh, wow,
So
okay.
it's wonderful. But all of us, the understudies who work their butts off. Michael Lee Brown actually went on for Jared New Year's Day.
Oh, wow.
And that was kind of fun. It was fun to see other people use those words and create another character. So I was really happy for him, and those guys work so hard. So it's time. It's 15 minutes to places is when we all kind of shake off the depression that's about to happen.
People really like you. There's a lot of just how great you are. There's a lot of that
very
blah,
sweet.
blah, blah.
That's
Sam wants to know your advice for young performers.
Oh, geez.
Is this like a go-to question, right? People ask
No,
this.
it is, but there's no one way to get where you want to go. I'm a community theater kid. I started out in community theater. I work with a lot of people who've gone to Juilliard, who've gone to Carnegie Mellon. I've worked with a lot. There are different paths for different people. Enjoy your path. Stay on your path. Make the most of your path. And, if this is what is supposed to happen for you, then it will. But don't give up on your dreams because someone doesn't believe in you. As long as you believe in you, I guess that's the key.
Michael wants to know, do you miss soap opera work?
I do.
Yeah.
I miss, everyone hears this and it's kind of cliche at times, but I miss the family that we had at As the World Turns. That was really a wonderful time in my life, and it was 13 years of my life, and it allowed a lot of wonderful things to happen for me, so yes, I do miss it.
Is it really Mike Feist? Is Mike Feist?
It's Mike Feist's birthday today.
Right. So Martha wants to know what's the most admirable quality in birthday boy Mike Feist.
Oh, he's a light. He's just a lovely man. He's a light. There's all positive things. He radiates positivity. So there's that.
There's that.
Just that.
It's just a good group.
No, it is a good group. Yeah. You really don't get to where we are without the group that we have. I don't think.
Right.
I mean, there's just we all need each other so much,
right.
and the admiration that we have for each other
is
overwhelming at times.
Does that happen with every show? I mean, obviously there's always that family, but
It does.
What sort of makes them? What makes it different from show to show? Like obviously last year you had a great Tuck Everlasting Family.
Yes, we did. I think again using the word positivity and balance. It takes both of those things and people willing to make change and being able to accept change for shows to work.
Right.
And that has nothing to do with the actors. It has everything to do with the creatives. And your creative team is probably the most important thing in any project. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Morgan wants to know what's it like working with Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh.
You did How to Succeed.
Oh, goodness gracious. The smartest man in any room is Daniel Radcliffe. He really is the smartest man. At 20 years old, he was the smartest kid in any room. So, I mean, that was so much fun.
Do you think he'll ever do another musical?
I hope he does.
Yeah, I hope he does too.
Well, he's coming back. I think he says he's not coming back to Broadway to do a play or something like that. I'm surprised you don't know that. You guys are very thorough in your... I don't know. But
well, he just did an off-Broadway play. But yeah,
yes,
maybe.
He did.
Do you have inside information?
I don't.
Can you text him and find out
which
musical he's doing?
Yeah, that's another thing the guys at the theater will make fun of me for.
Okay, let's just do a quick. What about any onstage like mess ups? Has that happened? Anything like?
The only people that mess up really is me. I'm the only one. I'm the oldest guy.
You mess up?
I mess up. I mess up words.
Really?
I mess up. Nothing really has gone wrong. Sometimes one of the discs don't come out in time.
Okay.
The mix might not be right in the onstage monitors. Nothing happens that's crazy that people can't work through.
Right.
And thankfully, we've been doing this and saying these words for 3 years that anyone can pick up a blown line, and I'm good for a blown line every now and then.
And are you able to keep a straight face? Is that like you're that guy? You can just keep it it.
Well, it depends. If I'm working with Michael McGraw, probably not. Michael McGraw and Brooks Ashmanskas. Sometimes, no.
Right.
It's worth not keeping a straight face.
But this group, I think your Evan Hansen group, you can handle them.
Yes, it's probably best not to lose it on stage.
Yeah, no. Okay, what about New Year's resolution? We got to go, but...
I don't have a New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is to find balance in my life, in my family life, in my work life, and so that's it.
Do you just
I'm working out more now than I have. No, I'm not. I lied to everyone just now. I totally just lied. No, I don't. I don't. I want every time I say to myself, it's time to start working out. I forget the next day.
But you're like a soap guy. Like you're historically supposed to be like.
No, as the world turns, we at As the World Turns, we had a theater, a bunch of theater actors working on that show. Larry Brigman, Scott Holmes, Martha Byrne. We had a lot of great.
Larry Brigman's known for his soap opera body, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he is. Of course, big shout out to Larry Brigman.
So you're not working out, but are you just watching like crazy sitcoms, like the most happy things you can when you're not on stage?
I am. It's funny. My kids are really into Friends.
Oh, okay. Classic.
My daughters are totally into Friends and into a Modern Family. So yes, in a way, the balance of finding things to laugh about. Yeah. That's a big deal.
Right.
But boy, I forgot how funny Friends was. I really did.
Well, I'm glad you have that and Netflix and all that stuff to take the edge off Larry.
And Netflix is fantastic, isn't it? And Amazon Prime.
What's your go-to? Like
wonderful. I love the Top Gear, the new Top Gear that's out right now. Those guys are hysterical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Grand Tour. It's called Grand Tour. Watch it. I'm just giving a plug. A shameless.
Everyone, try to go see Dear Evan Hansen if you can get tickets. It's a hot ticket. But there are tickets at the Music Box Theater. It's amazing. They sell great scarves.
Scarf is working.
This guy, Michael Park, is
and what about the hair? There's a lot of hair going on right now.
A lot of hair. Your hair is so good. I hope my hair goes gray. I want that look.
Oh, jeez. Don't wish for that. Enjoy that while you have it, please.
Michael, thank you for stopping by. You can stop by whenever you want.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
Everybody, please go check out Dear Evan Hansen, and we'll see you tomorrow on Live at 5. Bye.